Greetings to the crypto community. We are pseudo-anonymous. We are here to smash that like button. We believe this content needs to reach more people like you. We are watching. We are listening. Most importantly, we are liking and subscribing. We are pseudo-anonymous. Expect us.
Would you stop your guns if I had you on my side? Come and seal your fate till the end of my desire. And the way you talk, you make the city shine dark. I'll go to hell for you if you want me to. It burns like poison.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the late night crypto chart with Road Dog live stream. So glad to have you here. Got an interesting topic that I want to spend just a few minutes on when we start. Not going to go real crazy in depth on this, but there is an airdrop out there that's been very elusive to us that are unfortunately in North America. I think it is probably geo-blocked for Canadians too. And I found a workaround. Ladies and gentlemen, for the elusive NAMDA token, for those of you who have staked Atom, you are entitled to this, but it's a very tricky one to get. When you go there, you are confronted with Gandalf that says, "You shall not pass." And if you try to use a VPN, well, then it tells you your geolocation or your VPN makes you non-eligible to claim the RPGF drop. Now, this is one that you probably don't want to miss out on because it sounds huge. NAMDA, your gateway to multi-chain privacy. A new era of privacy and multi-chain interactions. NAMDA delivers unparalleled layer of privacy across a myriad of assets, decentralized applications, and even entire blockchain networks. Its cutting-edge approach offers users the ability to seamlessly retrofit privacy onto existing digital assets and decentralized applications. Retrofit, you say? You mean you can go back and cover my tracks? Do tell. Zero requirement for altering the structural design of the blockchain's assets or networks one interacts with. All with full privacy. Interesting. Government's going to love this one. Unified shielded set. It's got a lot of cool things. It's a chain we don't want to miss out on. Not yet out there yet, and when it hits the exchanges. But if you've been staking Atom, you got some already. You just don't know it. You just can't get it. And I'm here to show you how to do it. I have found the secret, and I'm going to share it with you today. And we're going to tell Gandalf, go take a hike, Gandalf. Dumbledore can kick your ass any day. Oh God. Did I start a war? Let's jump down the rabbit hole. I'm going to show you what I did. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole process, but I'm going to show you how you can find this out. To start with, the easiest way I found to share this is to go over to the Telegram group, Road Dog Crypto. This is over in the chart room one with all the other subdivision rooms in the airdrop sections. Over there, I have given the steps that I did. And I want to show you, I've got, now I don't have a huge amount of atoms staked. I never had. I started out with 30. I think now I got 2 wallets and I got about I don't know, over 100 on each of them. But I've got a lot over in pools and things like that. But this is only for the staking is what they're counting here. So I can't remember when they took the snapshot right off my head. I don't want to spend time on that. But this is what I've got. I was able to get off of 2 wallets. I was on there long enough on one with Osmosis and Atom. My Stargaze did not count, or maybe it wasn't enough. I don't know. The other wallet that I had, I believe it was the Osmosis that count because I wasn't staking Atom there until a little bit later. But I've got a total of about 100 and 100.5 tokens from all the headache that I went through to figure all this stuff out. There is a video over here that will walk you through this step. And I want to give a shout out to this guy. This is AF Talking Crypto. He has 745 subscribers. I know I've not got the most largest channel in the world, but can we help him out and give him some subs? Can we do that? Because, and especially if this has helped you, God deserves it. You've got 2 days left to collect this airdrop. That's it. I wouldn't have this airdrop if it wasn't for this guy. Watch this guy's video, but basically what you do is that you use Centennial DVPN and you need to select Argentina nodes. Now they are down right now, and I got by with it on the one from, I think it's Bolivia. Where? Bolivia? No, that's not Bolivia. I'll have to see the map. I had to use one of the neighboring companies, and you may have to kind of switch it around. But it was very interesting learning about this because now I'm kind of sold on Sentinel as a VPN. Have you ever noticed you go someplace and you get geo-blocked, you get VPN blocked? Even if you use a VPN, some things just won't let you access it, or they recognize your VPN, or maybe they see through it. I used to go to Binance with a VPN, and suddenly it's like they still know where I'm at. How are they doing this? Why is this? How are you getting through my paid VPN? I think Centennial gives us an edge, and I thought maybe they had their own app. There's lots of VPN apps that work through them. It's really cool. But the video will show you the one that worked, and it worked for me. You gotta kind of mess around. It's not just seamless. These VPNs are a little bit slow to connect sometimes, but they get connected and then you're good. And it's cheap. Oh my God. I'm sitting here paying probably about $90 a year, I think, for VPN over on IP Vanish. Man, it just costs pennies to use this thing. I'm and my subscription for IP Vanish is coming up in a few days, so I've got some serious thinking to do if I'm going to switch over. But Sentinel, they have a coin, DVPN. You can use that, Atom, Osmosis, or whatever to pay for it. And you just send a little onto a wallet, and then you're good to go. It is really, really cool. I need to put it on this computer. I did all this on my laptop, but the coin, where are you? Centennial DVPN. Pretty cool. And it does not take very much. You know, you could stake your DVPN, and I think that you could use the rewards and just have that service for free, basically. That's crazy. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat. Do I have, yeah, okay, I still need to go over a few more things. Can we check out CTI, please? Yeah, we sure can. Let me wrap up here with the Telegram thing over here. All right, so over in the airdrop, I've got information on this one. And when it works, this is the screen that you should see right here. And then it'll take you to this. And you click with the wallets. I think I ended up doing them one at a time. Now, a trick that you may want to know is I did have to go to my Kepler app and disconnect this site for it to work on my other wallet. It seems like, you know, it didn't have a problem going through. when I did that. But before that, it was like, you know, giving me some kind of error message just repeatedly. But it says that I'm eligible, and I went ahead and went through the claim process here. And that's where I got the 19, the 61, 1962, and another 1962 for a total of 100 free tokens. And I don't know how much this thing could be worth. You guys get a lot more. Your mileage may vary. But the secret is there. The secret is to use DVPN and try to go with Argentina. If that doesn't work, check out a few of the closer ones. Message me on, or just leave a message down here or something if you're having problems. I'll put the one that when I off this after the stream, I'll put the country, the connection that I used on there to get through. It does work. You got 2 days left. NAMDA airdrop out there available. There's a way to get around it if you're in the US, Canada, North America, wherever. If you run into Gandalf, check out the Telegram group. The secret is over there, or just go to this guy's video, AF Talking Crypto, how to bypass the geolock on your NAMD airdrop. Give him a like, give him a subscribe, because he just solved a problem. He deserves it. Ladies and gentlemen, on with the show. Oh, here we go with the microphone again. Or the Focusrite. Up to the left, 4-letter words that will give you 10% off of your Tangent Wallet purchase. All the cool kids are doing it. Tangent Wallet, because it's so safe and secure. Dog will save you 10%. Looking at the crypto market on the day, crazy things happening today. Look at this on Bitcoin. Yeah, that's the market makers right there. Clearing out all the shorts, clearing out all the longs, and just drive us in the middle until tomorrow. A lot of manipulation going out there, maybe even by the SEC itself. I don't know, a lot of stuff going on there. Was the SEC hacked, or did somebody just hit the Bitcoin ETF announcement button a little too early? That's kind of where everybody's leaning to. Oh, Gary. All right. One more thing about the airdrops. Airdrops.glideapp.io. Link is over here in the Telegram group. This is a cool little site. I still don't have the guy from Twitter to shout out, but he deserves a link and a follow too. Not only does it tell you the current airdrops, if you look at the bottom of the screen, and I don't think you can see it because of my interstate road drop, but it also tells you the upcoming airdrops too. So that's why this is important. Oh, look, Squirt is coming. Squirtwell is coming. Odin is coming. There's a lot of these that are coming, and it tells you what you need to do over on Cosmos to get this. Whether you got to stake or maybe be part of an NFT collection or use a certain thing, this can earn you gold. If you are new to crypto, it's a very good learning experience, and you will get an education just going through this airdrop process. You will be a much more savvy crypto person after that process, I promise you. There's free money to be had out here. If you're one of the guys that's like, you know, struggling to put $500 or $1,000 in this market, you need to jump on this with all the time you got, man. And then this will pay off. This will be a nice little payoff in a few months here. You're going to look back and say, gosh. And out of these, there might be one that is just like, you're like, oh my gosh, that was more than I started with. Yeah. So airdrop season, it is in process right now. This is your key right here. Upcoming airdrops. And if you're interested and you like me talking about this stuff, I need some comments in the actual video comments to kind of tell me that. Now we're going to turn to the charts, get to... First, we got to take a look at Bitcoin, because we got to get her groundings. She's hanging sideways. She did lose a key level here. I've got, of course, I'm on the 6 minutes, so don't pay that in mind. We got to zoom out. I've got a trend line here that I probably need to look at a little closer. Going to the daily chart. I want to tighten up a trend line here on the daily first. All right, and then I'm going to come over here to my 4 hour. So we lost this horizontal support, and we made a symmetrical triangle here before we came out to this, and this is part of the triangle thing, man. It's riding beneath that, so now it looks like we formed another channel right there, another parallel channel to that. Let's go check our angles. I like to match up my angles on this. You'll find that price always travels in a channel. You just have to find it. Right there we go. Seeing that, I'm cool. I am cool. We may come back down here, retest the bottom of it before going back up. It looks like she might be trying to flag out here on the 4 hour. But being under the 9 moving average, yeah, it's going to be sideways and down for a little bit for Bitcoin. No biggie. No biggie. We just got to know that. Clear up the screen just a little bit. Check our indices real quick. This is what we really got to keep our eye on is total 3. Now, she came up to retest this area and was hoping it would break up to the upside and give us a nice little run on our altcoins. It hasn't done it yet, but man, you got 2 ways to look at this. That was either a bearish retest and now we're coming down, or we're making a bottoming pattern and still trying to move up to the upside on it. So it's still been a little wishy-washy with our altcoins there. I'm going to take a look at total 3 real quick here. We're still moving on to CTI. I've not forgotten. But these are just kind of the preliminaries. Before I jump into anything, I got to know where all this stuff stands. I'm not going to make any big decisions without knowing where this stuff is at. So zooming out on the bigger chart here on the 4 hour, so we can get a view of what's going on. It looks a little bit more promising to me because we got this trend line here. Tighten it up just a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Maybe we'll retest this, make a double bottom type situation here. That could be in the picture. That could happen. It could, but we are on this 200 moving average here on total 3, suggesting we got a chance to get a bounce and maybe recover this area. Maybe we'll see a little bump up in the altcoins here. Let's hope for it. The market cipher seems to kind of support that. Big old thick Ichimoku cloud says, hey man, I'm ready for you. Come on in, baby. The water's great. Let's go. Jump through me. So we got that. So we're in a hopeful situation. The biggest thing I would look at, really, I would pull up market cipher and start looking at money flow. What is money flow doing here? She's really kind of leveling out. I got to see her going to the green to feel a lot better. As soon as we get in the green, things will change. A little sideways for altcoins right now. Maybe for the next, I don't know, 10 to 12 hours maybe. Let's now move to CTI. Clintex in the DeSci category for blockchain. Up and coming category you want to keep your eye on. It will actually do some stuff and add some legitimacy to blockchain in the eyes of the world. Actually using some of its really useful features rather than finance and trading and meme coins. So I'm looking at this holding. It's been holding well. If we lose it, we're coming down. That's just what's going to happen. But so far, it's been holding this trend line, making a falling wedge type pattern, but we have lost this major trend line here. That's a problem for me. Several different scenarios that can play out. I mean, we can definitely get a bounce from here, make our way back up. However, we do that, retest this, and if we've got to get back into the trend line. Got to. This is a scenario we really got to see. So could we be looking for some kind of bottoming pattern, some kind of double bottom, some kind of triple bottom, or head and shoulders, or any of those bottoming patterns here along this falling wedge? And could it still pull off that 68% chance to break to the upside? We got to wait and see. I cannot give you an answer for that. All depends on this trend line where we're testing right now. The biggest thing I can do is probably zoom out to the daily just to kind of look at the big picture to see what it might tell me. And all it's telling me is that, we're at a low level and we could. The stochastics bottom out. If the stochastics start turning back to the upside, once they flip, then we got a good chance. Right now, they're just still hanging out there on the daily chart. So it'll take it several hours for it to figure out what's going on there. What I can tell you from the moving averages is they want to drive price down to touch this 100 moving average area, which right now is coming in at 0.0193. So 1.9 cents is where it's coming in, just a little under 2 cents. And we're not far from that on price. We're sitting at 2 cents. So fractions of a penny is what we could possibly drop and bounce from. Let's keep that in mind. But if that does not hold, well, on the daily, 200 moving average, that's the next spot. So Cleantech's like a lot of altcoins, getting bumped around a little bit. Some are bumping up, some are bumping, down. They're just staying the same. And that's all because of that total 3 market cap. Where did you go, chat? There you are. You're on this screen. Stricker says Pond is kicking his butt today. Let's take a look at Pond. Oh, that's been bad for the last few days there. Oh, wow. She looks like a 2.7. I think you're in a good area to think about getting in on the daily. Let's come down to the 4. This is turnaround part right here. This is the 1.27 Fibonacci. Or this is my cheat code, actually. This is my negative 0.27 to figure out. This is my cheat way to figure out bottoms. I mean, technically, to get there, you'd be doing this guy. And I guess on a technical note, this one may be more accurate. Man, I don't know. I have luck with my cheat method, really. I really do. Although it was intended to draw this line on using that scale, and clearly I didn't nail it. It doesn't come up to the same. So I guess by all technical measures, this should be the place where it could come down to. But I'm going to say my little cheat thing works a lot of times, and I've used it so many times that I think it's a good chance to be bottoming right now. Let me pull up my little cheat line. I played this a lot during the bear market, but there is a difference between where they come in at. And I don't have the greatest explanation to give you for that, other than, seems to work. Now that is not a strong trend line, because that is just, I mean, technically, I guess if you're going on smaller candles, you can have several touches, but for our purposes here, I'm counting that as 2 touches. Nice round and shape come up. Look like it's gonna, I bet a cup and handle idea. Well, would have fooled a lot of people there. I don't think that's going to happen. When we have ascending triangles, and that's what we got. That's what we started out with. You've been charting it or something. That's what you ultimately would. It would have been this way at first. Probably more like this. And now we got to include that guy. But if you're charting it, you probably had started out with something very similar to this. And the thing is, when these things break down, I mean, there's a measure move, and it can take you very much lower. It can. But they will form a channel. A falling wedge is what they form. Or a falling channel, one of the two. Which turns the pattern a little bit more bullish. I think this one's got a good shot of turning around here. I just do. Not trying to tell you wrong or anything. But these are two areas that should be a turnaround spot. Where we currently right around where we are now. We're up a little bit high from that, I guess. At 1182, this one's in the negative, so we can't go there because that's zero. Can't go to zero, silly wabbit. 127 took us to zero, so my 127's got to work. Gasta. I think this is the bottom. I'm not. Am I on the right coin? Pawn coin. P&D. Hey, Moonlight, what's up? Hey, dog, I'm fumbling back into ALF after I sold. Look like it's going to continue. ALPH. Alpha. Okay, yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, I got a little bit of this over on Mix C. I've been trying. Oh, wow. I guess I thought a little bit too late to whether I needed to start building a bigger bag or not. I haven't been really keeping my. I've been very distracted today, solving some very complex computer issues that DeFi issues that trip me out. Well, all right. I still got you, don't I? Checking my account here. Okay. Well, I got a little starter bag of it. It was just a little nibble. Now it's turned into a little starter bag. All right, man. You can't argue with this chart. I mean, let's go to the daily there. As long as you're above that 9 move now, there's no reason to get out of it, huh? Wow, she's doing really good. Even through all this crap that we've been through. And she has held up really well. She's lost the 50 a few times and always bounced off the 100. It's just once. Well, just one time. Never made it there. This is what a strong trend looks like, and this is how it plays out on the 5 moving average strategy, and that's why we're always talking about the 9 moving average. We're talking about the 21, and then we're always talking about the 50, because that 50 is usually when things start going bad, that's usually where you get your bounce. It usually comes down to the 50 and respects it, and here it was riding on top of it that whole way. So usually your strong up 10s, you're bouncing off the 9 moving average. Then sometimes you'll lose it, come back to the 21, and then go right back above the 9. If you ever lose the 21, always look to the 50 in that area. And that doesn't mean it bounces off. Sometimes it'll wick below, you can see, but in general, and this applies to every time frame, whatever you look at, the same rules apply. 5 moving average strategy, awesome, loves it. One of the biggest tools in my toolbox. It helps me kind of stay abreast of the trend. She looks good, man. I can't say anything about her, and she's getting a little tired here. Now she is doing that, and short term it may look, if you're looking at the 1 hour and things like that, you know, oh my god, she's going to top out, she's going to fall. But if you zoom out and look at the daily, I mean, still overall you're good. We're a little bit far from the 9. There is chances for a little bit of a pullback at times, but still, bigger picture of things, whatever they're doing, they're up only. And it's a nice strong trend. Always keep a trend line, and look how well that looked. It wicked right to it, bounced right off of it. It's just when it drops that trend line, that would be the time to say, maybe I'll ride this out. Maybe it won't be that big of a pullback. Maybe this is where I will cut my, take my profits. And there's all different ways that you can play crypto, and that's why it's so hard to. You can't tell anybody. Everybody looks at this from a different perspective. Everybody's got different plans. And what seems so blatantly obvious to one person, well, it doesn't fit in with the strategy that somebody else is using. So we're all like no, don't use snowflakes. The 1 hour actually is starting to look promising with a 9 crossing the 21 there. I like that. I think it's a good one to be in, and it's been just constantly making higher lows and higher highs, and hopefully that trend will continue. If by chance that it didn't, let's see what we're looking at. She's already pulled back to that. Oh, man, I think it looks good. 211 or 187 could be some possible pullback points for a shallow pullback. And I don't see any signs to make us worry yet about any kind of a major pullback. It looks good. This is a lithium. A lithium. Lithium. It's a lithium. If you're across the pond. Let's check up on this little guy just a little bit. I feel like the music's blasting. Is the music too loud? I'll just cut it down a little bit. $149 million market cap out of this little guy, 1 billion coins, maximum supply. 65% of that is out in circulation at the moment, which helps. We're running at $2.28. Why can't I ever find what I'm looking for here? Here we are. All-time high was 21 hours ago, so you're buying the tops right now if you're getting into it. Just know that. It is up 40,000% from 6 months ago. If you put $1 into this 6 months ago, you have like a crap ton of money right now. You're probably driving an Escalade or something. I don't know. I didn't put money, $1 into this 6 months ago. Wow. I think she deserves a little attention for that. I think she deserves some fireworks anyway. I like him doing some things. What are you? That's what I was trying to do. That's what I was figuring out. What are you? I forgot. So many coins now, and I can't keep up with them. CoinGecko's not going to tell me, at least not on the website for some reason. Scalable for devs, secure for users, centralized for all. Innovative sharding. Did you shard? Meets expressive SUTXO. Suxto. Efficient proof of less work to secure scalable dApps for real world cases. Proof of less work. That's... You can mine it. Start mining, contribute to the network. Proof of less work. So are you mineable? Interesting. Scalable and sharded. Alephium is built on a novel sharding algorithm called BlockFlow. It leverages stateful UTXO model. Okay, yeah. And DAG data structure to deliver efficient, practical sharding. All right. It's a nerd coin, but it's a nerd coin that apparently is doing some damage, man. The chart looks awesome. The nerd coins make money, man. You got to use those nerd coins on the applications that do all the stuff that people want to use. So really, those new nerd coins, you know, they may not look all sexy and everything, but they're in the background, man. They're behind that little muscle mask and everything, man. Yeah. Don't neglect the nerds. Look what happened to Bill Gates. That nerd has the power to ruin our planet now. Oh wow, there's a good pond. Oh, did I get the wrong one, Strega? I was thinking Pond Marlin. I thought that was what I looked at. That's what we. That's the problem with us calling something one name and giving it a different ticker. It's like Matic, Polygon Matic. I mean, I hate that. Like, we need to make crypto even more confusing. Let's have a coin and call it one name, but let's have a totally different ticker, so that nobody can find it when they try to. All right, well, she's doing good. This is Pond Marlin. I see nothing wrong with this. I mean, other than it's coming down, but she got her bump up. What pond was I looking at? I thought it, I don't know. This was the one I was looking for too, so I didn't even. Explains how I bought Nom and got the wrong coin. I had to put it at the retest. It came up here and retested it already. It's got a measure move target up at 21.4 cents. Nom. She's just getting a nice little pullback here. Nothing to be scared about, in my personal opinion. How far did you come back, baby? The 1618? Yeah, baby. We can also do this little guy. In that case, in a 1618, pull back and put your little target right up here at the 414. My negative 4. It's actually coming up my negative 382 to be technical. I think that is a beautiful place to possibly take some. We'll definitely want to take some profits there because she will get a pullback, a stronger pullback at that point. But some good little take profit targets. Play with your bags, whatever you got to do. Did that sound kind of weird? Who played with their bags today? 0.0215 cents and 0.02265 cents possible. She's currently sitting at 0.0318, which gives us how much? So she's already bounced off where she needs to. If she can keep up the momentum and get going, that's another 48% profit. Overall, for the breakout for this trade setup, because it's been a trade setup for a while. Triple bottom, if you want to look at it that way. Descending wedge that, descending wedge that broke to the upside. Hello, bullish. Double bottom, however you want to look at it. She's got targets. She's got targets. Like a targets. Want to hit that target. That target looks so nice, I want to go smack that target. The daily has given her the green light with some bullish divergence on the market cipher wave here. I mean, sure, I know your stochastics are coming down and everything, but that's what stochastics do. They like to go up, they like to come down a little bit, and then they like to go up again sometimes. I don't know. Personally, I'm looking at the money flow because I always follow the money. Because you know, wherever that money's going, that's where everybody else is going too. Yeah, that's where the real that's where the real numbers are happening. Wherever them dollars and stuff are hanging out, that money right there, that money flows, that green stuff. You follow the green every time, every time. So a little, not saying she's ready to just blast off or anything. She's got a little stuff to work through here. She does, but she's bouncing off the 50 moving average here on the daily. It does have good signs here on market cipher. Just your normal little pullbacks, baby. I think so. I think that's all we got. Looks like it's respecting that trend line. Oh my gosh, are you doing it? You're doing it. Yeah. Oh, she's doing the megaphone. Which, as we've seen during this bull market, the ones that have been also doing this megaphone pattern, they respect it. So we'll get this old measure move thing so we won't visually disturb anybody, but they have done a beautiful job of respecting those and just making, you make some, if you find them in a big megaphone pattern and it's really bullish, you can make some big gains on that pattern. It keeps riding into it until it doesn't. But a little indecision here as we got the Ichimoku cloud. She's got to work through some issues, whatever, breaking up with her boyfriend, whatever, cry her hearts out and then move on to the next one. So, yeah. Like y'all always do. Bonk decided to wake up. That's bonkers. Okay, I guess we're looking on, how long have you been? You probably were not starting on Coinbase. Let's go with Gate.io. Yeah, she is. If she can get past that 200 moving average here on the 4 hour, that will confirm it. Oh, Bonk's got some stuff to, well, she's got some baggage here. Look at this. Support resistance flip. So Bonk's baggage, if it keeps going up, this point about 23,043, and we're sitting at 16,485. This trend line is, well, that's going to be the baggage that brings her down. Or at least back to this 200 moving average area. But yeah, things are looking good. She's just at a tricky area here. Looks like did she clear it? Looks like she cleared that area. 1 hour looks great. 1 hour's got the buy signal. 1 hour says, let's go. Regulators! Get ready! Mount up, boys! Does that look familiar? She's shooting up here. And let's see if we're on the 1 hour, we put it right above here and target it. 22,908 right in this area, man. Take her a little while to get there. She'll probably get rejected here. Probably will not make it above there. If she does make it above there, retest it. Oh hell, it's on. If she reclaims this trend line and starts going up, she's going to go up fast, heavy, hard. This was a bear trap. Gotcha. Moon time. But right now I'm just kind of looking at that area right there. Bonk. Good. I got you pooled up over on Radium. Make me some money. Oh, Bonk is ripping. Don't need to. Oh, sorry. You got it anyway. Bonk to 5 cents. Man, listen. Oh, gosh. All right, guys, if you got anything you want to take a look at, just throw it up in the chat, man. I've been working on all this airdrop stuff and learning all these different ecosystems. So I have not really been following the chats or following the charts so much today. I'm not going to get caught up in all the hype and all the FOMO and all the, oh my God. Is it real? Is it not real? Did we get an ETF? I told you the government was corrupted. I think it turned out that it was the website that announced it, and then I think he counteracted on Twitter. I thought it was the Twitter. Was it the Twitter that announced it? But I think when you boil it down, I think somebody, I don't think it was announced over Twitter. I think it was the website. Because I was wondering, how'd you get your account all back so far? If it was hacked and compromised, you sure did get it back to tweet about it awful soon. We knew that there was going to be all kinds of manipulation, different stories. Oh, it's approved, it's not approved. We knew it. We talked about it. Is that, yeah, you know, this is what they do. And the rule book never changes. I don't know. There's always when it comes to somebody big getting a chance to make some big money. Yeah, there's going to be some catering. There's going to be some. What's the word I'm looking for? There's going to be some compromises made there. All right. Yes, I came over here to check on my trades. Okay, so I forgot what I was doing, man. I just totally smashed out. Still in the green, surprisingly. I am in the green because I jumped in when we had the big ass dump. When we had this, I was like, oh, this is. When you get a market crash, and I didn't even catch it as it was coming down. It was after when it confirmed its bounce there. No, it wasn't this one. Not talking about this. It was the bigger one. I'm on the 15-minute chart. Couldn't have been that one. Could it? Or was it? Yeah, it had to have been. No. Gosh, but darn it. Oh, this is because we're on Rune. Jesus. Let's just go back to where I'm talking about. When we had our big crash and everybody was freaking out and everything, I, of course, you know, had lots of positions that got liquidated or almost did. And, you know, it was a bad day. Just turned right around and started buying. And so a lot of these positions are a lot lower than where we are now, except for Rune. Rune just can't sit and get with the program. Rune made this big old head and shoulders, and I'm hoping that wick down here gotcha. I hope that satisfied you. But if you come on back and you came on back down again, I hope you're done with this area, Rune. Unless you want to fill my orders one more time. You probably could because, gosh darn it, I'm down 43% on that. It's a small position, but I got orders to catch you, Rune. Everything else seems to be doing good. Try to get this thing back up to the $500 level. I don't think I did anything with the 100. Did I? Did I make a move on the $100 account? Because I don't want to miss any moves either. I don't think I did anything with that one. The $100 to $10,000 challenge. That's what I'm referring to here. Did my music just stop? Who stopped the music? Why did you stop the music? I've got a glitch in this Focusrite. I have not quite figured that out. Something's not speaking or communicating. So, Big Unix $100 account. I've got 143 over there. This is the one that I'm working, right? No, this is not the one. I got a fresh one over there. All right, well, I do have a fresh 100, or we'll have a fresh 100 one over there, and we'll start really getting into turning this $100 into 10,000. Is there anything out there to look at right now? Might give us some big old gains. Things are really kind of in limbo right now. Really depends again on Total 3. I got to see what's happening here before I jump in. Where's my only $100 on that account? That was the wrong one. Where's the right one? Okay, Striga says the music's good. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's my little setup. It's on my end. It's freaking me out sometimes. All right, so trying to remember what all I moved around today. Hour seems to be taking a little bit of a pump up. Nice. Where are we at? Osmo, you dropped. Oh, you dropped to 178. That's still not bad for Osmo. Rune with under $5. Hex, according to this, has been coming up, but I didn't notice it over on MEXC being that much of a difference. For all the hexagons out there, she's at 0.079, so 0.08 over on MEXC right now. She's been taking a little bit of a move. It needs to. Are you going to do something finally? Are you going to turn around? This thing has just been a laggard. But she can make some damage. Definitely has a community and a following that's absolutely insanely in love with Hex and Pulse and all that other stuff. Liquidation spike on Bonk. Just now? Oh, 6 minute. Yeah, she's okay. Did go a little bit past the 21, spiked down a little bit below it, but she does that. Yep. That's them working, clearing out everybody before they take it back to the upside. So she's getting ready. Or the market makers are rather trying to get ready. If you go to the 1 minute, it mounts off the 200 moving average there. Cool. Nice moves out of Bonk. Higher highs, higher lows. Still going. She's going strong right now. Let's check this stuff out over here real quick. Let's check on our good friend Tectum. Tectum emission token. Oh, you topping out, baby. Come on down. Come on. The water's fine. Come on. This was the top of the movie. This is a 2618. She's got a chance to go through a 3618, but you know, they do consolidate between these moves. Just saying. The 1618 consolidation, 2618 consolidation, 3618, possibly reversal. So now we will take a Fibonacci. Targeting this area right here to 382 fib. About $32. Let's keep up with our trend lines here. But that doesn't make sense when you break your trend line unless it starts riding the leg underneath this thing. Would it do that? And taking that into account too, I think 29.15 right through this area, maybe up to 32.40. Be a good zone to look at getting into this. More so here, I think we'll actually come down to the 618 fib, right around that area. Let's see, did we get our pullback? That can count as our pullback there for this breakout. Oh, you are suggesting that though. All right, so let's don't put this one off the table. This one's still on the table, 24.90. I can't see it meeting that target. It may only go halfway. I say that would be a little bit more likely. But the measure move was kind of suggesting that. So Tectum may get a little bit of a discount on this, but this one's a nice one to hold on to. Got a bigger trend line that is forming here. Does that give us confluence? Yeah, it does. All right. That makes a little bit more sense now. So about 27 up to 29.40, somewhere through there for Tectum could be a good place to look at to look to add it to your bags or to jump in, and we'll visit that later on as we get there. I wonder if Hex is going to keep going. It's at a point, well, I mean, it did have a bottoming shape, but man, she's being slow. Hex is on my bad list right now. I thought 3-cent Hex was a good deal. Yeah, I wasn't trading it. I was just throwing it in there. And 3-cent Hex was not a good deal at the time. It was not. It was not. So I'm not a happy Hexagon right now. I DCA'd a little bit to get it down, but she's just been, I expected more from it after, you know, all the hype and success it had before and everything, community and all that. Thought, okay, we'll throw a little bit in there. That little bit is a lot less now than what it was before. That degen play did not work out for this degen. Put out a video on Taboo. I think this was a very interesting coin, but she's been a little bit lackluster. Not been really moving up much. Still kind of around these same areas. I do think this one's got some potential for some growth, and it's definitely, you know, it bottomed, it flagged. Normally that's a good sign to go up here, but market conditions as they are, we're still just kind of neutral right now, following this more of a channel that we're in. Biggest thing is that we didn't fall through to the downside on this thing, so that says a lot in my personal opinion. Have we got our trend line that's starting to form here? And how are you didn't mean to do that. How are you in relation to that trend line? Because it looks like you're a little bit under that new trend line, and I'm not liking that. She has got a good chance to come down here, right there, 2.0021060. This thing is not working. In time, we will come back up here to these areas, but right now she's flagging out after doing scallop pattern with the flag, and then, oh well. Does not look good on the 12-hour here with that red dot printed on Market Cipher, but when we get down here, we get red light, green light, like we did right over here. If you're in this, I'm not concerned. Stochastics are headed to the upside. It is just doing this little pullback. This guy gives some time. They do have a campaign going on, and they were talking about that, and you start seeing them more places. I haven't really checked on Twitter to see what's going on. This is one that I think could, you know, be kind of cool. It was in a very low market cap. What else we got going on over here that we normally look at? Got AGIX. being very boring. Came all the way back down to 23 cents. It was starting to do good. It's at 38 cents. Dropped a dime. Who did you drop the dime on, AGI? You dropped the dime on me is what you did. And I'm not too crazy about you dropping dimes on me. You know where I come from. You drop a dime on somebody, we handle that. Sometimes you don't ever get, you go into the woods, you never come back out, baby. I'm just saying. What happens when you drop a dime? You ain't drop a dime if you're going to use a payphone, and you don't have payphones anymore, so you shouldn't be dropping dimes. That's all I'm saying. 200 moving average here on the 12-hour. What do we look like on the daily? On the 100 on the daily. Well, that's some simple math, isn't it? Shut up. 200 moving average is down here for support. AGIX. Why? You got to do something. You pretty much bet your measure moves, so I think you got it out of your system. Bouncing off the 200. Let's turn this around, AGIX. I need to see you hit 42 cents. I need to see you hit about 66 or 68 is what I need to see. Yeah. I got something for you when you get there, too. Green dot on market cipher on the daily. Had a nice little pullback. 200 moving average. We should be bouncing from here. Let's hope it can get its butt in gear. Talking to you. You're smart enough to figure it out, you little artificial intelligence. Whatever. Having words with AGIX. I've got a lot of red over here. Where I'm looking. Beam and Beam X. Third down a little bit. AIOZ, what are you up to? Would you have gotten stopped out? I can't remember when I put you out. That's the thing. I can't remember. She's having a little tough time at the moment. It's not bad, but going sideways here. Nice little rounded shape. I've got a target up here about 28 cents, waiting for us to try to get up there. But have you give me any other signs that you're in trouble? Let's. Oh, I meant to get that off too. Oh, that's moving. I can't get rid of moving averages. I'm looking at this trend line here. This one that kicked this whole move off. Yeah, we're gonna have to pay attention to that guy. This one's gone, and that would. There we go. There's our retest. Now we got something. I don't think you will. I put it out there at 5 cents. Could you come back down there? Says you could, will ya? It's a 200 moving average. It's a little confluence there, but I'm not seeing that sign yet. I'm not. So don't freak out. It's like it had its own megaphone pattern that it didn't do. It went up to the top of it. 4 hours looking a lot better for this one, though. Looks like she may have found some support here. But, oh, no, that held. That held. It was looking like it was, and even here, it counts as holding, and here it counts as a bear trap. I think she's looking good on the 4 hour here. That's giving me a lot more confidence in it. I think we found our bottom area here. It's just doing a nice little rounded accumulation in AIOZ. So I'm still looking for some more upside on this. Just going to take it a while. A lot of these altcoins are lackluster because we talked about this. When Bitcoin dominance is going up, altcoins are going to suffer. So Bitcoin dominance goes up, and if Bitcoin also goes up, well, then your altcoins are going to go down. They just are. So that's why we pay a lot of attention to Bitcoin dominance. It cues us in on when we should be buying or possibly even selling our altcoins. going heavy on them or backing off on them. And right now, everybody's backing off on them because Bitcoin dominance is going up. ETF news, everything's getting us all hyped up. Everything's getting us all excited there. Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? And altcoins will take a backseat to Bitcoin as long as Bitcoin dominance continues to go to the upside. Anybody want to play beer pong? Oh, it's basically help get more BTC. Yes, that is the whole key. That's the whole reason they were created first, is to, well, I mean, you had Bitcoin, and then you had the forks from Bitcoin as experiments. Then you had the forks of Bitcoin as like money grabs. This coin's for this. This one's for this. This is Potcoin. This is Feathercoin. We had all these coins. Ethereum came in with the ERC20 idea, and everybody's like, what? Had to wrap our hands around that. The nerds were like, oh, that's the coolest thing ever. Let's do it. I was like, what does this mean? Turns out to be really cool, and you got stablecoin on there. Space is just really, really matured and is still maturing. Doing some really cool things out there now. Ninecoin. Oh, you're not asking, you're remembering. Is it still around? Is it still around? Oh wow. It's not on the exchange, is it? How is it performed? Oh, she's above the 9 moving average on the weekly, so she's not hurting too bad right now. Bottom territory on 9 coins. Is it going to make a comeback? Oh, that's not an old one? I thought, wasn't it a coin though? Maybe I stepped into an alternate universe. Striker says it's called something else now, but it was funny. Catcoin renamed. No, we don't have it over here. Huh. Oh, those old coins. Well, guys, it is 12:06, and we've done a full hour, mostly covering airdrops and requested coins. It is a a volatile market out there right now, a shaky market. No one knows what's going to happen. What is this? Mint an NFT top 40 scores win SAGA airdrop. Oh, you got to do something for this guy. Last update to. What are you? What? The Great Barrier Reef to what? The Pyramids of Giza token. You got a Pyramid of Giza token? What are we doing here? What am I looking at? I figured you would give me some direction, some instruction as to what the mold is. I feel like I'm going into the ocean with the aliens and the whales. The whales sucked me into their game. I don't know where. Zoom out. Zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. Oh, you can turn it. What am I doing here? Oh, there's the US. They hate crypto. I'm not going there. So what do we do here? Oh, this is ended. Now, I don't know what. Today. No NFTs, check back later. Upcoming. No NFTs, check back. I don't know where I'm at, dude. I just tried to claim an airdrop. I just tried to, or see what was needed for it. All right, well, this did not clear up my questions whatsoever. I was going to try to mint something. Yeah, I'm not doxing my wallet for you. Oh well. Oh, these are the they're upcoming airdrops. Okay, gotcha. I thought it was on the ones that were okay. Stake Adam, Osmos, or Tia, and you can qualify for coffee airdrop. Yay! Laginto Exchange. First Dex on Acre Chain. Don't know what that is. Testnet on Jotify. Sneaky Pete. Hold a sneaky NFT. Stargaze. Okay. This is a cool list. It's worth looking over. There might be some. Ilmos is a bigger one. That's a bigger one to qualify for. Mantra Chain, AUM. These are all up and coming airdrops on the Osmosis. There's Saga. NFT top scorers. Okay, so that one's kind of tricky right now. Milky Way liquid staking. I was trying to find you earlier today. That's what I did today. I put some Tia over here on the Milky Way thingy to qualify for their airdrop, and you just stake a little bit of that, and should be helpful. Do they have a cutoff? Stake one, or just says stake Tia and you qualify, but also staking over there will help you out, earn some extra points there from what I'm told. All right, guys, I thank you for being here and hanging out with me. It is 12 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream short. Be back tomorrow night. I don't know. I'm going to talk about airdrops if I come across anything, any kind of news over there. And, of course, always checking on the market. Let's see if that ETF gets approved, what happens, because that's what's holding crypto up right now. But it's eventually coming. No way around it. And our backs are going to be pumping. And we're going to make that life-changing money this crypto cycle. And you can tell your boss to take this job and shove it. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. God bless you all. Keep God in your life. He will guide you. Are you saying that God is an extraterrestrial? Well, if you think about it, he was before the Earth, therefore he would be not really terrestrial. We would be terrestrial. He would be extraterrestrial. So I guess you could say that. I don't think you would be wrong. Are you saying he's a green little Martian? Oh, I didn't say that. Where is the green little Martian anyway? Shouldn't he be here by now? He's late. He had an appointment. You know, he's been thinking he's God lately. I don't know. Maybe we need to talk to him. Really? Well, he seems to have went on strike today. And he cut off me music. And I really don't know what's going on. I really like the song. Can we start with the song? Maybe we can do the song. Would you like to do the song? I think that you're having troubles finding buttons. I think that's what the real issue is here. And you just have troubles identifying with that. Can we talk about that? Would you like to talk about your feelings about buttons? No, I would not like to talk about my feelings in buttons at all.
Come on, come here, bud.
Well,
Come on.
I guess you'll just go look at hot-looking chicks there. Well, like I said,
I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie.
that's the only way to get the green alien to come back.
You won't make it to the finish line. Now, if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet out of the ground, you ain't no one. you, which really was